the West Coast Cowboy Tour. If you want to see where I'm going to be, go to thejasonellis.com to see tour dates and where I'm going to be, because I might be in your town. thejasonellis.com. Do it. Go now.
Like fat people get like
not fat.
No, get like bullied by instructors. You know, if I walk outside and I'm going to the buffet and they're like, run, I would be like,
you better get to that buffet early.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not supposed to laugh. Welcome to the show. Miles is here as a guest because who cares about your... shut up, everybody who's special with your followers. Who gives a shit? I don't want to hear what you have to say. Your tour dates can suck my nuts.
Miles, do you have any tour dates?
Yeah, I'm going to Nebraska next week.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm doing
You're not.
I'm doing Stone Temple Pilot covers.
Ooh. No.
Can you give us a little taste?
Yeah. Spent time with my lubed up hand cuz I like the feel.
Nice.
I'm half the man I used to be when I feel on that badonka-donk.
He loves that remix.
I'm probably not coming to Nebraska. I should tell you that now.
Everybody else is, though, for sure.
It's the only place that would have me.
I believe you. They'll welcome you as a hero there.
Yeah.
What else have you been doing?
What else am I doing in Nebraska?
What else have you been doing, you knuckle?
Nothing. Just fucking skating.
Don't cuss.
Oh, yeah. Skating, jiu-jitsu, stuff like that.
Bacon.
Yeah, we rushed a breakfast in right before this.
Yeah.
It's solid. Thanks, Brianna.
Yeah. Well, good. Sounds like you're very busy.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting.
That's why I'm here.
Thank you for joining us.
We get somebody famous in here.
Jake, do you have tour dates? Please help us.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm not a performer.
Yeah.
It doesn't show.
I'm behind the scenes guy.
Yeah, you can barely tell. Getting my car wrapped again, proper wrapped by proper people, and then getting my rims sprayed. What is it? Powder coated, so it's gonna look exactly like Ken's car, except it's not. But pretty close, closer than it's ever been. And then when it's all perfected and my windshield is fixed, I'm gonna do a photo op with Tiger because I saw he got a really nice BMW, and he took photos on some Malibu cliff or something like a douche to Drake. I gotta talk to him about that, but you know he's young. But the other car was like my car, and I'm like, dude, disrespect. But I get it. My car's kind of lejank right now, so once it's good, we're gonna do
Father and son,
and then get on one knee,
Malibu
handshake. I don't know. I'm not going to Malibu for it. That's crazy.
Father and son, Encino.
Yeah. Keep it real. You letting Rumblebean in? Yeah. You're such a good guy. Try not to rip the headphones off.
Yeah, Frankenstein was trashing microphones before we started rolling here.
Was he?
Yeah.
Man, can you just calm down?
I broke the whole thing.
Rumblebean, you almost missed the show. Rumblebean's favorite thing in life is wet food and the Jason Ellis show.
Much like Miles.
Pretty much.
Me and Rumblebean are the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've got a new tattoo since the last time I saw you.
Yeah, it's got a sticky thing on it right now, so it's like kind of mushed. So that's not really what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But
what is it? Is it Chinese characters? I can't tell.
You don't look at my Instagram at all, huh?
I don't look at anybody's Instagram.
It's Dingo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what it says?
Yeah.
It looks like Asian characters. You're right.
Got an anime.
The mushy thing.
There's a plastic thing over it.
Yeah.
And it's bleeding in there.
Yeah, I see.
So it's like,
okay, well, that's much
but
better.
I'm trying to keep it on. He was like, keep it on. Please try to keep it on for like 2 days because it'll hold the lines better because your face, it like can bleed out easy. And I was going to spa tonight and I was like,
do not do that.
You don't think?
No, dude. Out of all the bad things to do to the tattoo, getting it punched over and over again has to be the worst.
What if I just slip? Right.
But Miles, what if he doesn't get hit?
Because I'm well known for not getting hit. That's a lie. Yeah. All right. I won't go.
Yeah.
I was just trying to help.
It is funny though. The first tattoo you get, you play it so safe, and the more
it's like babies.
Eventually, yeah.
Right. First baby, you baby it, and then the second baby, you're like,
you can change your own diaper.
Yeah. My first baby fell off a table. It was my ex's fault, not mine. And she rolled off the bench and landed on the ground. It was only like a foot, but she hit her face. And I was like, we got to go to hospital. Like, she's going to die. How could you look away for 1 second and let that happen? Like, so many thoughts that were so serious. And she was fine. Nothing wrong with her. But I didn't know that a baby could take a hit. I thought, like, her mushy face is, probably caved her head in.
Soft spot in the head right now. She's not going to have a brain.
She landed right here, though.
Uh-huh.
But then Tiger, when he was born, like, he'd fall, and I'd be like, get up.
Right.
You'll be all
right. We would do coin tosses.
Sometimes I would kick him, Yeah. No, I'm joking.
That bench is only 2 feet tall.
Yeah. He can make it. I did some more horse lessons today from a proper person. I learned a bunch of stuff. It's so crazy to watch somebody operate with a horse, and he's like, see his ear, see his foot, see if he licks his lips. This mean like, and I'm like, what the, like, so many little tells in a horse that is like, they communicate in such a high level. If you understand it, like if you talk horse, they're just like, yep, no, I feel good about that. I don't feel good about that. Like, just all these things where I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, how they do these things where I'm just like, I had no idea. I'm so excited to learn this, like, horsemanship. I want to go every day. I want to learn how to, like, riding cool. I look forward to that, but just all these things where they listen. Like, I walk with my horse in a different way now, where he been getting cocky, and I was like, hey, he's a rambunctious guy, and it's like, no, man, like, you've got to, like, assert yourself, and then when you do, he goes, oh, you're in charge. Okay, my bad. So when I walk with him, he tried to walk in front of me, and I'm like, whatever, he's not that far in front of me. He's like, you can't let him do that. I'm like, well, how the hell am I supposed to stop him? And he's like, you pull, and and if he's trying to, like, get in your space, and then, like, your energy when you go towards the horse, like, because he was explaining, like, what the alpha horse does in a pack and how they sort out, like, if one of the horses, the younger horses, is being a douche, the alpha horse will directly look at him, and if he doesn't respond, he'll walk towards him, and if he's even more, like, doesn't respond, the horse will back up and start kicking towards him, like, hey, man, I will sucker kick you, get in line. And then they do. Like, so there's, like, 3 levels of it. But just watching this guy explain it while doing it, and he's like, see, once you've asserted yourself, then they'll just follow you. And then he just walks off, and the horse just follows him, and he's like, he does a left and then fakes and goes right, and the horse is like, oh, sorry. And he's like right behind him. I'm like, dude, how did you do that? So I'm going to be a volunteer at this horse place. So there's people that, like, volunteer. I don't know what their job, I don't know what the plan is for that. Like, they volunteer so that they end up working there, I think. I don't know.
If you're going to volunteer, you might want to ask.
Well, the difference is, I think a lot of these, it's all women.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
It's hot.
Nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hot for me because
because you're like the lone cowboy.
Right, I could probably bone a horse lady. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Is that where you're going? Right. Okay. Yeah.
Install in barns, which probably looks hotter on video than it smells in real life.
Right. Yeah.
But I would still do it, and I'm rooting for you.
Yeah. That's the main thing. I appreciate that.
Chap.
Smells like shit in here, doesn't it?
They don't smell that bad. They're pretty clean, man. Like compared to some of these other people that I live with, they're pretty clean.
Yeah. Will, our old friend Will Pendarvis, loved the smell of manure in the morning. Remember?
Did he?
Yeah. He said it actually smells kind of good.
Which whose poo? Cow, horse? What are we talking?
That's a decent question because I think he would have been talking about farming stuff.
So probably a cow poo.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I befriended a cow poo, not a cow poo. You know what? Yeah. Let's move on.
Want to take a nap? Want to take a nap or something?
It's been a weird week, dude.
How's your day going?
I've had like a lot of dates. I did shows with Craig Conant, and he has, I don't know, he's like they party, but like after the shows, I get like a bunch of girls sliding into my DMs, and I'm like, what? Like, where's this coming from? And I'm like, it's coming from this show.
Oh yeah, sure.
Like the girls in there. So, but there's a couple of girls I've met on Instagram that I took on dates, and then a girl that I met that I took on a date from that show, who's a normal girl, because all the other girls that want to go on a date with me are like full tattooed. I don't want to say whores because that's mean, but you know, that's like my. I mean, when I say whore, I mean they look hoey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Bimbos.
Oh, come on. Some of them might listen.
You just called them whores.
I'm trying to get.
Come on, my horse might listen to this.
Don't call my whores bimbos.
I said they kind of look like it, but
If my whores listen to this and hear you call them bimbos,
they're not my whores. They're the world's.
Then my whores will no longer allow me to give them money for sex.
Son of a probably right bitch.
Dumb bimbos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've had some. That's, you know, because when I get like that, when they're not right, I go, is that all that is there for me as crazy people?
Mm-hmm.
You know. But I met somebody who's like pretty normal.
Yeah, it only takes the one. That's the nice thing.
Yeah, and because it's always like about boning people, you know. And now it's like I boned one or two. And I was like, what is this? This is like your weird old habit. Like you go on a couple dates and then they want to bone you and you go, yeah. And it's like, why don't you play it slower? You know? Like
Play hard to get.
Yeah, like can you do that?
Tease them. Just give them the tip and then leave.
Oh wow. I never thought I didn't not even the tip, I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Like maybe like hold hands.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm really playing it slow.
To each their own.
Yeah. Just this one.
Mm-hmm.
But
just frolic away and be like, I'll call you.
Weird thing where I'm like, we could just be friends. That's gay, right?
Being friends with a woman?
Yeah.
If you don't eventually have sex with her, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're attracted to me, I can tell.
Yeah.
But I don't try to bone them at all.
Right. So you're a cock tease. You're a veg tease.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
That sounded better than the other thing you called me.
Doesn't sound like it's been happening.
I don't know. What?
It doesn't sound like it's been happening.
What?
You're like, I've been on 2 dates.
No, I've been on 3.
And you slept with 2 of them. Your veg tease career is not off to a great start.
Yeah,
Look,
you're 1 and 2, dog. The record's not too good.
These are Hall of Fame numbers.
I saw a video the other day on TikTok. Speaking of hoes, there goes my Tully segue. Right
nice.
Thank you.
That was pretty good. I was like, is he doing it right now?
Yeah, he's doing it. It wasn't easy.
We're in the clutch a little bit on that one.
Handbrake got stuck for a second. But I'm off. Yeah. Apparently, one of these guys, like a political guy.
Big political guy.
Yeah, he's big. He's like a speaker or something. I don't know. He's like he's a dude.
The description's just gay.
I always thought he was gay. You know, they get a gay head.
If you were a gay, if you were if you were the trans community, you're probably gonna want to stay and see this video. But this video is not made for you.
You turn up
if
a
you're
little.
a MAGA,
That's
and
the way
you're
this works,
married
Miles.
and you're closeted and you like to use Grinder, this video
Turn
is
it
for
back down.
you.
It's gonna overmodulate.
Oh,
And yes, I'm
Yeah.
gay. Yes, I'm on Grinder. And yes, I know you all exist on there because yesterday alone, I've had 5 separate married men ask me if I wanted a BJ last night. And 3 of them were wearing Make America Great Again hats when they sent me their Facebook picture. That's right. Some of them actually sent me the picture straight from their Facebook account in which I could go and easily see their wife and children with their Make America Great Again hat on there, pretending that they're MAGA while also consistently
it for a
trying
second?
to get on their knees. And
I don't like that he's doing that. Like, it's like, like if you're a MAGA supporter, everyone's closeted. Like, no, that's not the case. Like, there's a bunch of guys out there that are married that are also libtards that also do the same thing. So stop trying to drag one side into this thing. But I get this. That's why I'm a little bit suspicious of this person's stuff. But I have seen several people saying, "Oh yeah, this guy is in my DMs as well."
Okay.
And then it's like to the point now where it's kind of in the news.
Uh-huh.
So we don't need to get more into this guy because he's kind of annoying and he's got like a gross sore on his nose and it's kind of bumming me out.
Well, this I can't. He's wearing a robe, right? Like that's
Yeah.
a robe.
Yeah, and look, he's a openly
looks-
gay guy and I'm happy for him, but he's saying that this dude, what's his name?
Mike Johnson, he's the Speaker of the House.
Yeah, and it's like Mike Johnson is offering blowjobs to gay guys on Grindr.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to take everything with a grain of salt because it goes both ways. Libtards make stuff up and other people, the other side makes up stuff. But he does, my gaydar goes off pretty hard for him and the JD guy too.
JD Vance. Yeah.
That guy's got a gay head. But
Okay.
he might not be,
knows?
I don't know. But the thing is, like, if you are this, what's his name again?
Mike Johnson.
Mike Johnson, and you send a photo of your face.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, does anybody not know who this guy is at this point? Like, I don't know his name, as you can tell,
Mhm.
but do I know the guy's face? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's more like
Definitely
There's
not
a-
playing it safe.
there's a huge potential that this is somebody sending a photo of him to make him look bad.
Yes.
So I don't necessarily believe it, but when it happens a lot, it starts to make a little more sense. And I guess the main reason that I'm saying this is because he does have a gay head, and there is a thing where guys are like really against gay stuff, like over the top against it. It's usually because they're kind of fighting it themselves, Because if you like, you're a straight guy, Michael.
Mhm.
Do you talk about gay guys all the time? You know what I mean? Like, do you care if guys sleep with guys?
I
Like,
think it's
you and
great.
your wife, like, oh my god, did you hear? Some guy did a guy, like it's and the same vice versa. I don't think a lot of gay guys talk about straight people boning each other either.
Right.
We don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah?
don't think gay people think that straight people having straight sex are violating the sanctity of the gay relationship.
Right.
It's really got nothing to do with me.
So it's just a weird
Mhm.
thing where you're that amped up about it in this day and age. And I did hear, once again, don't know for sure, didn't Google it, my bad, that he has a relative or maybe it's his wife or somebody that is a part of the church that will correct your gayness,
It's a lot of churches.
make you not gay anymore.
So he,
The camp, a camp.
the gay conversion?
camp.
Yeah.
so he
And that's a crazy thing to be a part of.
it is a crazy thing to be a part of. It's fairly crazy to many of us that he said on camera that he takes his entire worldview from the Bible. He said, if you want to know what I believe, just read the Bible. That is what I believe.
Right.
So he's hardcore, that guy, openly. So you can see where people...
Well, that's a little off already because they say how old the world is.
Yeah.
And
Is
they're sorely mistaken.
Well, for example, the Bible. The Bible explicitly condones slavery over and over and over again, to
Right.
name but one of 1,000 examples.
Yeah.
So nobody actually believes in the Bible. When they say they believe in the Bible, they mean you can guess what I believe,
Mhm.
but it's never actually the Bible. That's just obvious. Even you could say that to his face and he'd be like, yeah, obviously not.
Has anyone like publicly gone to gay camp? Like
What?
Like if this guy, right? Let's say he gets caught. Like he has to make a state. Like he's been caught, but let's say he gets caught like extra red-handed
Right.
to the point where there's like
Dick
no,
in mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dick,
Okay, so there
Dick
was,
and
I don't know if you would remember this a little bit before your time, Miles. There was a guy, I want to say he was a senator that was at like that cruising bathroom that was well known in some airport where if you
Yeah,
like
it's Vegas. I've
put
been
if you put your foot under the other stall,
Yeah.
exactly, that means
Put your dick over here.
yeah, exactly. So that guy would be a candidate for okay, you guys caught me red. I think he did deny it. He
So
said.
have any of those people ever come out and been like, guys,
Mhm. The bad news,
I know
I'm gay.
Yeah,
The
I'm
good
going
news,
to gay camp.
Right. No.
No.
No, I wonder. I could see one of these.
Adults don't go, Miles. It's
Yeah.
usually
Oh, it's just
parents
kids.
that are extremely religious send their kids there to convert them.
Sounds like a crazy thing.
You nip
Is
it in
there
the
people
bud.
that have said that they've been converted and are no longer gay? Yeah, that's a thing.
Absolutely, positively. There's like a young Christian TikTok influencer who used to be transgender and now isn't.
Right.
And is so happy that they found God so they can be their boy self that God always.
Because of gay camp.
I honestly don't know how they got there, but their whole persona online is, look, this is what I used to look like when I was lost in the wilderness and was a girl, thought I was a girl, and now I have abs and
I mean, I put myself in gay camp, my own gay camp.
yeah,
I got sober,
right.
not gay.
Is fat camp still a thing?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Can we look up?
Where are you going to go?
Why, you want to send this guy?
No, I'm
very
just.
He might need to go to a couple of camps.
I feel like a YMCA is kind of just a fat camp.
No.
Holy shit!
Wait, what?
It's
Fat
funny
camp?
that they call it
Man,
that, though.
I
didn't
would get
think
fat
that-
just to go there. That place looks awesome. That's not just a fat camp. That's
No,
a
it's a
place they take-
hotel.
Right.
I would
okay.
be bummed if I went to stay at a hotel, and then
Well,
the
yeah,
other
and you
half
have
of
a-
the
What, and there
hotel
were fat
was
people there?
no, just fat. Like I don't want to be on a vacation and watch like
my-
fat people get like
Not fat?
get like bullied by instructors. You know, if I walk outside
they're
and I'm
not
going to the
getting bullied,
buffet and
dude.
they're like,
Yeah.
run,
Is
I
that
would be
some-
like,
is
You
that
better get to that buffet early.
yeah.
Dude, I'm not supposed to laugh. There's no guy there whipping fat people into shape.
You don't know that, dude.
Fat camp is like they teach you diet and exercise, right?
I assume.
They don't
That's where
yell
they
at them
start.
for
I
being
don't know.
fat, right?
I'm sure there's a sliding scale of, gay conversion camps. I'm sure some of them they try the carrot and some of them they try the stick.
Wow.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm a
they-
retired fat person.
Wait, it's Adler Costa.
Yes, dude. That's what I mean. You could be
Okay,
like
so I've
out
stayed-
at the jacuzzi, and then there's a bunch of dudes, and they're like, 20 more push-ups, 20 more push-ups. And you're like, dude.
That's like the worst place to have a fat camp because, like, to me, I think like most people, you try to make responsible decisions about diet and exercise during your regular life. And then when you go to a resort, it's like the leash is off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't go there to not eat. Quite the contrary.
yeah.
That's bacon time.
I mean,
Full bacon
I used to
time.
stay there all the time. They have really great bacon.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. That's a great hotel.
Yeah, I don't want to be at the buffet, and they're like, you guys just get to smell it.
Dude, they don't do that.
You don't know, dude.
You don't know either.
Bacon
They
for
don't-
the regs, bacon for the fats.
They don't bring the fat people to the
They don't.
buffet.
They don't get.
They don't bring them to the buffet.
Can I
They just
smell
put
your
them on a
plate?
treadmill outside of it,
They
so they're
don't
always
put them anywhere
trying
near
toward it.
the buffet.
Never quite getting there.
There's like separate rooms for fat people.
Do they pull paddle boats?
Dude, stop it. They don't do any of that. And they the fat cancelers.
It's pretty gnarly to call it fat camp, though.
What do
You
you,
would
know
think they
about
would
being
call it
fat
like-
page?
You think they would call it like exercise
Yeah,
you
it'd be
know,
like wellness.
convention
Yeah.
instead of you're going to fat camp.
Yeah, this is weird. We're taping this on April Fool's Day. Is this real?
yeah,
I know,
yeah,
right?
right.
I think I had sex with Megan.
Oh yeah?
I thought you were talking about Paige,
No.
fitness director.
As long as it wasn't Lee.
Dr. Lee looks like a freak, dude.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Yeah, he's a guy that probably calls them fat.
Yeah. Dr.
seems-
Lee looks like if Greg Norman had gotten into dentistry instead of
He looks
instead of
like
golf.
he looks like a youth soccer coach that touches kids.
Fair.
He does. He looks creepy.
So I don't think this Mike Johnson thing is
real.
real. So the people
Okay.
who are sharing
It's a
screen
good
caps,
troll, though.
some of
It
them,
is, which is why
It's a
I want to
good
make sure
troll.
we cover that it's not real. If it's not,
his skin is so like shiny and perfect. And
Who's?
Mike Johnson. I was
Yeah.
just watching video of him
That's gay.
at like 1 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And I was jerking off, which is
obviously.
arguably really gay. He's really shiny and his hair is like really perfect. And I found myself wondering, like, at what point when you're working up the ranks in DC, do they pull you aside and go, you're going to be on TV? Like, if you look like shit, we look like shit. You get to go to the real barber now. We're going to pay for it. Because any guy that is that well groomed either has to be for work or they're gay.
What about that old guy?
Photo of this guy?
What about the other old guy that has like the turkey neck that is like, he's the most insanely ugly person alive.
I'm not saying attractive or unattractive. I'm just saying like always has a decent haircut. Like doesn't have the stupidest possible eyeglass frames. Like just rookie mistakes that a lot of guys
Those
would
are
make.
some pretty goofy eyeglasses.
He's a fucking nerd. Like there's no nerdier head.
But for what he is supposed to be, for what they want him to present to the public and what he wants, he's nailing it.
Yeah.
I saw a pretty. I mean, hey,
God, he sucks. I mean, he could be a nice guy. I just
no, I'm gonna. He might be. Anything is possible.
Yeah, I'm just saying
could be a hell of a guy. Strongly doubt it.
Right. I'm just saying, like dinner with him seems really bad.
Interesting troll tactic though, to get on Grindr.
Dude, if what I'm looking at is the supposed real DMs, one of them looks like a picture taken of him like
in court
at like the White House.
It's like this photo.
It's not the picture he's going to use.
Can you send me a photo of you right now? It's like this photo that's up here.
Yeah, I think
just draws dicks on his face.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Michael. I think it's like a libtard bashing of this guy who's just a good old Christian.
I saw a good troll the other day of some guy broke up with his girlfriend. So he put flyers all around England saying Chewbacca voice contest.
Yeah, leave a message.
Leave a message. So her phone's just all these dudes like leaving Chewbacca.
And she's a bit of a chewy lady too.
Yeah.
Chewy.
So it's more of a sting.
Yeah.
It's not fair. This is life.
Yeah.
It's like
fat camp for one person.
It's a funny one though.
For everybody except that lady.
Yeah, but like when
it's
it
better
comes
than mailing her like a bag of poop.
Yeah, when it comes to the petty, like I wouldn't do any of that stuff. But if you are the type of guy to do that type of stuff, like send a bag of poop, light a bag of poop on fire, like those sort of things, Chewbacca voice contest is pretty solid.
Is that his family?
Probably.
I think so.
It would be weird if it wasn't.
I mean that I hate to say it, but that kid, the older kid,
yeah,
he's gay. Like that kid is gay.
Maroon shirt.
Yeah. Oh man, he is. Man, both boys are. Man, maybe I shouldn't be here. I mean, if that's the perfect family, maybe they're right,
I don't think it's the.
Maybe I am.
I don't think it's the perfect family.
You don't think they have a perfect life?
No,
I mean you can't.
they-
You can't seriously be asking that.
I am.
No, I don't think they do.
Do you think? Okay,
I don't think
when I say perfect, I don't mean like nothing's ever gone wrong ever, but like everything's pretty good all the time. Sometimes like, they're never addicted to drugs or anything.
After this photo, they were literally like, "Dad, we saw you on Grindr."
Yeah, see, that's sad if he wasn't.
I mean, dude, you're in the public eye. Like shit like that happens.
Yeah. I imagine whether or not you get used to hearing slander of your dad and kind of catching some strays yourself. I don't know, but it's not something that's going to take you by surprise anymore. We're talking to you today about DraftKings Casino. The great rewards hunt is on, so join the adventure with DraftKings Casino. For fun seekers, follow the trail to huge jackpots, weekly bonuses, and exclusive games.
Games like casino games, and you gamble and then you win stuff. Real stuff that you win. Not like the rip-off in the airport.
Where's that?
the Vegas airport where you get ripped off. I never win.
Yeah. Oh, you gamble there?
Well, sometimes it's like I don't drink, so
And
what
you
else
got
am I going to do?
Yeah, right. Well, this is what you want to do instead. You put on your cowboy hat. You get on your phone.
I got a cowboy hat.
Like Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Yeah, you got your blackjack. You got your roulette. It's like a casino in your pocket, baby.
I know how to play those.
But the excitement is only getting started because new players can get 500 casino spins on a featured game. Just sign up with the code Ellis and wager a minimum of $5 to receive 500 casino spins on a featured game only on the most rewarding place to play, DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-9777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Connecticut and Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins valid for feature game only and expire in 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends 4/27/25 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Sign up with code Ellis and wager a minimum of $5 to receive 500 casino spins on a featured game.
Way too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of high pants in that photo.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a weird thing. Like, I don't think politician families, like, they've never, to me, they're like the same as like newscasters. It's like if the way that they carry themselves in public and on TV, if you like moved into a new neighborhood and that guy came over and started talking to you and acting the way politicians do or newscasters do, you'd be like, my neighbor is a straight up robot. But for some weird reason, and it's not just in America, it's just like a function of human society. People want these weird robot people to lead them. And if you want to really get that job, you got to turn yourself and your family, you got to like make that decision. Hey, baby, we're going to be weird Republican robots or weird Democratic robots. We don't get to act like normal people because nobody wants to elect a normal person.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, that Pete Buttigieg guy, he's got just as much of a nerdy gay face as that guy.
For sure.
The only difference is he's
out.
out.
Open. Yeah, right. Yeah.
You think they decide what dog you get to have?
That's in movies.
I don't know how much of a there really is. I think most people do it to themselves.
Your PR person, right?
I think you naturally, a long time ago, you don't even realize that you do it anymore. There's plenty of people who like every decision they make is calculated towards the effect that they want it to have and the impression they're trying to get.
Yeah, they might just be like golden retriever.
What dog do you not like the most? I'll go first. Labrador.
What, like labs?
Yeah.
They're so like chubby ones, or
I don't want to fight them or anything. I'm just saying I don't like them.
When I was a kid, for some weird reason, I thought yellow labs were like the coolest dog that there was, but I've heard they're like insanely hyper.
Poodles.
I don't like poodles either.
No, I don't care
and I
about
heard
poodles.
poodles are like the more intelligent of the.
They're mean, dude. I forget his
I think
name.
Chihuahuas are.
This skate
annoying.
photographer pulled up to a skate park with his poodle one time and it attacked me.
But was it like a toy poodle or a proper big poodle?
Proper big ass poodle.
Because they're bigger than
Scary.
people are.
See, I think we're doing what the world does, which is judging somebody because of the way they look.
No,
Because poodles are ugly, and that's why I don't like poodles.
Sir, but there is a group of people out there that
I like my
poodles.
dogs like I like my women. Hot and stupid.
Yes.
One of your dogs literally doesn't have a leg in his head butting.
And that's how he likes his ladies.
That's how I like my ladies.
And its teeth are falling.
Yeah, it's a crying shame that one-legged ladies don't slide into my DMs because I'd be all over that stump.
If Chickle was a human being, dude.
I would be his friend.
They should make a dating app.
He's a dude. I'm not gay.
They should make a dating app for people without 4 limbs and the people who love them.
Oh, there's a stumpy date.
Stumper?
Sure, yeah.
Can you
Get
look
on
up stumpydating.com?
Yeah, is there like I'm fucked up but I want to date somebody thing? Or is that like farmers.com or whatever? I mean, that's a crazy one.
He wants to hump a stumper.
Yeah.
He wants to get pegged by a peg leg.
I don't look, if you've got all your limbs, that's still cool. That's not
No,
good.
it's not so much that you
amputee.
Dude, to me, that doesn't-
single.
I'm just saying it doesn't stop.
because you like something doesn't mean you don't like other
it's
things.
kinda-
It's
it's-
just like maybe a lot of amputees would be like, he would not be interested in me because he sees me as less than. And it's to say, no,
yeah, I
not,
wouldn't see you as less.
not less. There's
If
an
you're
angle,
blind, I would.
but there's an angle where it might be even a little extra.
If you were deaf, I would too.
See, okay, the kind of messed
I just
up.
said deaf because I don't think anyone.
See, look, this lady's in a wheelchair and she gets to date this gay guy.
Oh, you know what? I saw that. But that makes total sense.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to fuck her, and she doesn't want to get fucked. But they're friends.
And whenever he
Companionship.
gets more than 15 paces ahead of her, he's
that
free to do
guy-
whatever he wants.
That guy, third to the. You might get some like weird. You're gonna get some weird fetishy.
There's girls in wheelchairs on Bumble. I just remembered.
Hot.
Yeah. But
I'd rather date an ambulatory amputee than a person in a wheelchair. Is that
Me
racist?
too. No.
What
And
is
here's
the-
why. I'll tell you why. Because I would rather date an amputee
Mhm.
because you're going to still be able to be mobile
Mhm.
enough to go with me to things.
Mhm.
There's like if you want to, I'm a cowboy.
Yeah.
There's sand.
Right.
You can't come with me if you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
You know what am I putting you on the backpacking it?
Yeah.
If you got a fake leg,
Uh-huh.
you can hop
Right.
along Cassidy all the way next to me.
Where I'm going, they may not have a ramp.
I knew a girl.
That's not discriminative. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Where you're going might not have a ramp.
Yep.
Like if
Fare
I go
thee
to
well,
Tony's,
Flatlander.
if I go to Tony's, how's my girlfriend gonna make it up the ramp?
I know she's going to go down.
There is a roll in,
Bucky, come over here. Give me a hand.
dude. And I no offense, but I cannot go out with somebody who can't get to the top of Tony's ramp.
You're tough but fair.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Mm.
Yeah, like a monkey.
You would date a monkey.
If it was a woman, like a monkey lady,
Uh-huh.
I would date a monkey lady.
Can we look
She's
up
like-
monkey ladies?
I don't think there is one. They haven't done that yet.
We talked about Lucy
Yeah, what's this
recently.
Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy's not my type.
Are we sure
Yeah,
about
too evolved.
Probably.
I mean, that's what you're saying.
No, it's not what I'm
She's
saying.
a monkey lady,
Yeah.
but she's too.
that? Nice.
I'm saying you
You
have
want more monkey than
Jessica Biel's face, but you have monkey ability.
Yeah. There we
that. Oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, dude. You're stoked.
not her. I don't like that hairline.
There we go.
Her. Yeah. No, wait. No, man, wait. I said Jessica Biel. What's happening? I don't like those eyebrows. And I don't like her face.
See, I think you're gonna find it's slim pickings in the monkey community.
I agree. No, I'm just saying I wouldn't say absolutely not.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. If you're a one-legged monkey,
She could carry you
Absolutely
up
not.
the stairs of the ramp.
that would be hot. I would go with a giant lady.
Yeah.
You would like carry me around like a toddler.
How big is too big?
There isn't.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
A 700-foot tall woman.
We would rule this world.
Yeah, well, that's true.
It would be sick to just get off the ramp and like jump into her arms.
I wouldn't have to work again. If I had a
No.
700-foot girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
I would be like in charge. I'd be a manager
Mm-hmm.
because we would be doing shows
Right.
and we'd probably become the president of the United States.
Give it time.
Like, how could we not be?
If not now, give it another 5-10 years.
Right. Like, if you're going to argue, like, what if she smashes you into smithereens?
Right.
Date night would
She's
be-
700 feet tall. What?
How would you do like dates?
Postmates.
So, but like,
She probably eats
Dude,
like
you would
full
have-
cows by
Yeah.
uncooked.
I was gonna say Chipotle's not gonna do it for
Fee,
you.
fi, fo, eat my puss. I'm like, oh,
Oh
God.
my god.
What? That's going to happen. I don't, like, you think I'm going to go out with somebody where I don't do that? That's like part of the dating fun. Just get down there for that one. Maybe I'll use like a fire hose or something.
I was thinking, what are those like? It's not a Swiffer, but
Eh?
the things you put on the ground that you hit the button and then the thing spins around. It's like a
Not a Roomba.
no, not a Roomba because you hold the. We got one too. I just don't know
Oh,
what
the
hell
thing
it's
that
called.
you like wax the floor
Yeah.
with.
So the thing spins around. You
Oh,
get one of those going.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Imagine she squirted. You could like,
Look out below.
you could wave ride it. Yeah, okay, maybe 700. We could live in the sea. If she's 700 foot tall, she could walk me to Australia.
700 feet tall. Yeah, in like an afternoon.
Right?
Right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
She could keep me warm.
Oh yeah.
Just put me in her hand.
I mean, I don't really know what you're offering her at this point.
Yeah, it's just like,
I'm a great conversation.
this freeloader's been living in my belly button for the last 6 months.
Her belly button is immaculate.
I keep it clean.
You keep it that way.
Yeah.
Orally.
Yeah. Ew. Ruined everything.
So what's this other TikTok link that's super informative?
Oh, this is a thing where I'm bashing myself now. I feel like tattoo people, TikTok, everything has got to the point where you're an idiot. If you do this, if this lady is making money from this, if you go to this lady, you're an idiot. You're the dumbest person alive. And I'm not saying all people with tattoos are dumb, but obviously some of us are really dumb because it seems like she has a business.
Okay, let's see what we got here. You don't choose
In
the
my
tattoo.
intuitive
Yes, you
tattoo
do.
It
sessions,
chooses you.
You don't choose the design, it chooses you. I'm Tara Daggs, your healing tattoo artist. We begin by clearing and aligning
Healing
your
is
energy
gay.
with Reiki, sound healing,
Let the pain seep
crystals,
in.
and essential oils, tuning into your unique frequency.
Did you
Then
just
I
light a
give you an
roach?
intuitive reading of
No,
all the
dude.
information I
Blowing-
received from
blowing
the
a
Paul
joint into your
Santo.
face.
It's Paul Santo.
Next, I do
Sage,
more
Paul
bodily.
Santo. Stop it.
I
From
prefer
there,
tattoo
the
artists that
tattoo
can
comes
buy
through
whole joints.
intuitively.
But look at this. She's got
It's
a glass
shape,
triangle, dude. She puts over your head.
symbols,
She just
Uh-oh.
drops
All
that shit
uniquely
onto
yours,
your head.
intuitively
Xylophone.
designed,
And
just
I
then-
got a
for you.
tuning fork on you.
That's very important.
No two are
Oh
ever
God,
the
bang a
same.
drum.
This isn't just a tattoo.
Holds a
It's
shark
an
tooth over your
energetic
head.
imprint
You
of
are
your
going to
soul's
get
journey.
a Grim Reaper
A
tattoo.
one-of-a-kind energetic
on your
experience.
back.
I think they're
designed
weird designs.
specifically for you. Would
Oh,
you
they're
trust
And then
the
she takes out
process?
one of those wish granters that like
Let your
first grade
tattoo
girls
reveal
like to
itself to you.
make. Like pick your favorite color, pick your favorite number.
DM
It's just
book
this
your
weird
way
thing
into a
where,
tattoo experience.
You know, the breath work of the world,
Continue
the
watching,
meditation
see
of the
rest
world,
experience
the
unfold.
psychic reading of the world. This is just like the next level of that.
I'm not a big fan of gauges.
It's just crazy. That
Right?
Gauges are just rough.
That's usually my kind of girl, though.
Gauges.
No.
But
Yeah.
But-
But no.
Isn't it crazy?
I never liked gauges.
I
but
don't know-
Almost every girl. My ex had that.
Just
And she never wore them. Before I met her, like photos of her before she met me,
Yeah.
I hated them.
because yeah.
She had lip piercings, like 4 or 5 of them, plugs in her ears.
Mhm.
She had like weird eyebrows that were like super thin. And I was just like, ew, you seem angry. But then when I started dating her, she looked good. She didn't do any of that stuff.
See everything, the nose ring, even the bowl
I think she had
ring,
that too.
the
Septum.
the lip stuff, like all of it. I've seen people pull it off. There's never been one time that I saw somebody with gauges, particularly a woman, that I thought it looked
Yeah.
better. And to each their own. But
Yeah, no, I
it seems
agree.
like we've got a consensus in this room, and we're 3 fairly different people.
The
Yeah.
bowl ring's pretty crazy.
That one's a tough one, but it can be done.
If you have dreadlocks, you probably like that girl.
Yeah, I mean, if you
But then you have dreadlocks.
No, but I'm saying that's their little community, you know? They're all, you know what I mean, working out with each other.
see, this video would be
Pretty
awesome
smelly.
if she goes through all of this shit, and then at the end, the reveal is that she gave him a tramp stamp.
Yeah. Of like a Tasmanian devil or something. That would be, I know, but you know, it's like some stupid logo thing where it's just like a bunch of lines and the lines mean, they mean something.
It's just some insane
Yeah.
AI photo of like a rhino smoking a blunt or something down his whole back.
And I call
like a rhino in a suit smoking a
It's
blunt.
like the fighting
Oh.
Irish mascot smoking a joint.
Yeah. I did 3 hours of meditation and stuff, and I came up with the smoking hippo. Yeah.
He's like, "What the fuck did you do to me?"
Hey man, that's who you are inside.
Namaste.
Yeah, I feel like she
You-
lied about tattoo is the same.
You are the smoking rhino.
You know what I mean? I think the tattoo is the same.
So do they show what she gives?
No,
you? Are you
because it is the same.
Well, can you click on the account?
Oh yeah,
Now
maybe
she's got
the
tarot
account-
cards.
yeah, dude. She does
This is
tarot
a
reading.
lot of analysis.
This chick does not miss a trick.
She does all. This is just like on it, but for tattoo.
Oh, it doesn't even show the tattoo in the photo.
Oh my god.
If you click on the profile
She
thing
can't-
down there, it
Yeah,
might-
she can't show you the tattoo because then you'll know that you're getting the same tattoo.
oh, here we go.
You think she only knows how to do one?
Yes.
Oh, it is some AI type shit. What is that all the way to
Wait,
the
that's
right?
not it. That's not it. There's
Yeah.
no way that that's it.
I agree.
Yeah, she's showing her that somebody did her face as a tattoo. I swear to God, this girl. Shut up, Jason.
Yeah, dude. You know this girl just puts lions on so many. She's like, you get a lion and like
No, dude, it's lions.
the compass
It's lions,
tattoo.
dude. It is not. It's not a thing.
Yes.
It's just lines and stuff.
It's
The amount of
It's like
guys-
the pattern that you see in the back of your
Yeah.
eyelids when the
Yeah.
acid really kicks in.
No, it's the amount.
I mean, can she show one of the tattoos that somebody got? She can't, right? If she hasn't got if all these photos, man, every video starts with her head looking like dark and evil. Oh God, she's kind of hot, and I'm
There you go.
because and she covered a really bad tattoo with the Oh my God.
What is the?
Yeah, that was a good idea. No, that was a good job. That was good. I can still see the brick wall in the face, but that's cool. But that's the weird design thing. That's what she does. She does the weird, the designs. Dude, does she have another face?
What's the name of like the watches that people like? See, that's just a horror movie character.
Yeah,
but
that's Art the Clown.
Dude, you don't get the reading and get a horror clown. You
Right.
get these things that she's not showing because it's the same thing.
Yeah, and that was her. Look, she's a tattoo artist, but she's also a TikTok person. That was her Halloween post.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
I get it.
Is there any, can you scroll? Like, is there any emoji logo things? God, she's
I'm tired.
Check out this tattoo. How about that?
I mean, she is.
You were just on it. It says,
Where?
check out, I'm Tara Daggs. Check out this tattoo.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
I wonder.
She really likes looking at herself.
Oh my God. Never gets tired of it.
Right.
Never, ever, ever.
I mean, she does look cool, but
I mean, it's a good tattoo though.
yeah,
It is a good tattoo.
It is.
You just have to sit with her for.
I'd like
6
to see how
hours.
long it lasts, though.
Can you smack me in the face with a crystal before you put this demon nun on me?
She could probably hook that up. That'll cost extra, but she's definitely got a couple crystals.
Yeah, you gotta assume that if there isn't any of the tattoos you get from your psychic reading, that it is very. Oh, she's gay.
Yeah,
That was.
that's cool.
I like her.
I like her better.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I want to date a lesbian.
Yeah, she'll go back.
There's a lot of face on this.
I'm
love
also
that.
like, I'm not super masculine. I'm not
No.
like really, I'm not a strongly overtly hetero energy. So I feel like in a weird sort of way.
You're
Like,
more
there's-
hetero than Mike Johnson.
For sure. But there's like two ways that I think you can get a lesbian back from the dark side. One is to be like so overwhelmingly just like, you know, guy from the outback just comes in like wiping water off his face
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
canteen, and she's just like that raw male sexuality.
Yeah.
I've got to have it. And the other one is just me where I'm like, I kind of am a lesbian. Just date
Right.
me.
You know,
I'm
the
a
other
lesbian
way.
with a
kinda
dick.
got
There's
the
another
cut.
way. There's another way to fold them back.
Mhm.
The lesbian cheats on her,
Yeah. Okay.
and then they go back to a man. I saw
See-
it. I saw it.
Mhm. No, for sure. But I feel like very often in the
Then they marry a man.
okay, you know, I've seen that. So very
Even though
often,
I knew the whole time they weren't gay.
so very often I've seen in lesbian couples and you don't see this so often, I don't think, in gay male couples, where there's like the girl who was sort of always been gay or close to it, and then there's the one who's maybe gone back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
Getting the one who's not dyed in the wool gay that's not that big of a deal. That happens.
Right.
I'm not saying it's inevitable. I think very often I would actually like the actual real, no, she's a lesbian, like never had sex with a guy in her entire life kind of woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah. No, I mean, I like them both.
Yeah, I don't.
But to me, that other chick, the one that might come back, like she's bi.
I don't like gays, Michael.
You've mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've come a long way in this. You've evolved a lot on this subject.
I like the straights, you know? It's just what I'm into.
Uh-huh.
Each to their own.
So many. Should we do world's greatest straight guy?
Yeah.
Who's the best they've ever produced?
All right. I've got to be in there, right?
No doubt. Yeah. Right.
Super straight.
Your straight record is unblemished.
Yeah. Blemishes.
I feel like the key to being the world's greatest straight guy is to be like low key. You know, like The Rock, for instance, is not low
He's
key.
not
Like
straight.
he can't be. You know, but like.
Yeah, right.
You know what
Who's
I'm trying to
low-key?
say? Like
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders? I don't know.
You're
He's
selling
straight.
You're
for sure.
selling the crap out of heteros here.
Yeah. Yeah, who is low key straight?
Like
Tom
Tom Arnold.
Hard to be.
Tom Arnold?
Yeah.
Tom Arnold is low key.
Oh, I thought you meant like the straight part of it.
No, like he is a straight guy, but he's not like out here like
Yeah.
presenting like I'm the straightest guy.
That neighbor guy from Home Improvement.
Like everyone just knows you're the straight
He was
guy.
gay as fuck.
Really?
Oh yeah.
The guy with the
With the beard?
No, he's the sidekick.
Oh, the guy with the fence.
Yeah.
Just the top of his head.
The fence guy.
Who's
Yeah.
Who's the dirty?
Straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
Who's
Hey,
the
Elf is
dirty-
pretty straight too.
Alf.
He's he ate pussy. Holla.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the dirty?
Miles loves that reference.
Who's the dirty jobs guy?
Who what?
Mike Rowe.
Yeah, that's insane.
Who?
He's
don't know.
kind of in there.
I've literally never seen that show once. In my
How do you
entire
know
life.
that?
I don't know.
I was like, there's no way he.
I think I
knows.
saw him hawking some stuff on YouTube or whatever. Did you know that if you want to lose belly fat, you're doing it wrong? You need grapefruit
about-
juice.
Clint Eastwood.
No.
Flaming.
Oh, he's that. Don't you dare.
He'll come down here and fly his helicopter down here.
His son's gay.
Scott Eastwood.
Yeah. He's bitch made.
I'm not all that familiar with Scott's work.
It's catching strays.
I would humble that guy.
Cheeky baby.
Huh?
Cheeky baby.
Oh, Shaky Babe. But he's not very low key.
But one of the great straights.
He is straight. I believe he is straight. Yeah.
For a guy who mounted other men for a living, remarkably
never thought
straight.
about it in any other way
did
but defeating
Yeah,
him.
no,
Yeah,
it was,
yeah.
and if he did, it was totally from a humbling point of view.
Obviously, yeah.
Hard Rock Nick is a legendary straight guy.
Oh boy, you do
He's
not
gay,
know what
so-
straight
yeah.
people are.
Those eyebrows say otherwise.
The eyebrows don't lie.
We've got to wrap it up.
We do. We
Really?
started really late.
Oh, well, then
Yeah,
let's
I
keep
don't
going.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wrap it up. Hey, I wanted to tell you guys about a new law that has been passed or is on its way. The governor in Idaho signed a bill criminalizing public breast exposure.
Wait, ban the titties?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, I mean, I think that is more of
You know what, though?
Mhm.
Idaho?
Mhm.
Good. Have it. I don't care. I ain't going there.
Yeah,
I
but
don't even have titties.
people who live there probably give a shit about who.
I don't care about anybody
So
anymore.
wait,
Michael,
is
I don't
that
care about
like
me.
what are the implications of this? It's just like
If you breastfeed, you will be arrested.
No,
Okay.
breastfeeding is the only.
yeah, I was gonna
Exception.
say okay.
Oh.
Well, that's
Oh, wait. You just
Oh.
can't drop a titty?
Female breasts,
was it like an issue there?
well,
That's a good question. Idaho's getting loose.
first of all, there's like the free the nipple movement. It's got little pockets all over the place.
Yeah, but it's time.
Is that a real movement though?
There's
It's a
definitely
movement in my pants when it happens.
yes.
Hey-oh.
There's definitely some women who believe pretty strongly in the idea that if men should be, if men are allowed to, then why can't women? And
So stupid. I'll tell you why.
why?
Because when your titty comes out, I get a boner.
Right.
And when some dude's titty's out, I'm like, shut
I
up.
get half chuffed at best.
You're so gay, Michael. Yeah.
So the bill would cover female breasts, and I suspect this is a big part of why they're passing this thing. Male breasts altered to look like female breasts.
Wow, that was well played.
So
That was the first thing I was going to do was go to Idaho with a fake titty and be like, what's up?
So if you're like somewhere in the transition phase,
Yeah, because it's still a
it's
titty.
still a tit. Yeah,
But guys can still pop nipple.
Yeah, but it's got to be a manly chest. What about if you had titties and you got your boobies cut off?
right.
Are you allowed to show that?
Or what if you're a dude that has big honking man boobs? How does the law draw the line?
Well, they're gross.
But is it now?
Ladies' titties?
Is it not now technically illegal for guys to have man boobs out in public?
Nah.
You
'Cause
gotta get sent to the La Costa camp.
unless they're really hot man titties, which I don't think I've ever seen.
No, that would be.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
You know?
Artificial breasts, toys, or products that resemble genitals, and this means under this
dildos.
law,
No dildo baggins.
no more truck nuts.
Oh no!
I'm for
way.
that. I think that's ridiculous.
Truck nuts?
Yeah. The only thing good about it is that makes me I am now notified that the driver of that vehicle is a moron.
Well, I was gonna say that's the problem with getting rid of them.
Yeah, but
It's
you
harder
can
to
figure
identify the douches.
It's not. It's not. If the truck nuts are gone, there's other things on that car that notify me.
You can go, okay, this truck would have truck nuts on it if it wasn't illegal.
I think we should like ban RAV4s before we ban truck nuts.
This makes me want to move to Idaho and put truck nuts on my Tesla and then put them in underwear.
Yeah. Dude, truck nuts on a Tesla is
just one ball hanging. One ball.
You call that car's called a pat is what that car's called. So I don't know what's happening anymore. Wow.
You're just hanging brain out of the underwear in the back of your Tesla. It's a good look.
Yeah, so what's the consequences?
So the first time that you get arrested for this, you get charged with a misdemeanor, some kind of fine or whatever. But the second time, if you are a repeat truck nut or breast hanging out offender, you can be charged with a felony. Felony free nipple.
Yeah, I mean, if you get busted, your titty comes out accidentally and they give you a ticket, that's harsh.
Dude.
But if you pull it out again.
The police officer that will give somebody a ticket if their boob accidentally comes out is the most un-American man I've ever met.
Dude, I remember this the other day and I don't know why, but I was riding my BMX when I was a kid in Australia, riding my own business, you know what I mean, like rolling with the dingoes. And then a lady cop pulled me over, goes, "You don't have a helmet on." And I'm like, 14 or some shit. Like, this is before helmet laws were like really a thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And she's like, "Do you have one?" I was like, "Yeah." "When? Where?" I'm like, "At home." And she's like, "Well, you need to go get it before you can ride again." And I was like, okay. And then she goes, "I'm going to take the air out of your tires so you're forced to walk at home."
What?
And she fucking flattened my tires on my BMX. And now looking back, I'm like I know it's a podcast, so I won't do it, but like the C word has never been more appropriate for some, like a lady saw a kid, like and I'm talking like 13, 14.
Yeah.
And you fucking put you flattened my tires and made me walk home, and my charge was guilty of riding a BMX as a teenager in suburban streets
in the 80s
with no helmet in the 80s.
I don't even know if we didn't.
Seriously, I hope that lady's dead.
We didn't,
and it was painful.
We didn't have like Target back then. We had like Kmart. I don't even know if Kmart had bike helmets in the 80s.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Like,
we sought out. We celebrated brain damage in the 80s.
Yeah, I remember it was the helmets that you could get to ride a bicycle. I would never ride a bicycle again if that was. Like, I was like, I put my skateboard helmet on or a motocross helmet on.
Yeah.
But I will not wear what they sell as bicycle helmets. I will not. I will never. I will never do it.
There's that banana vibe.
Yeah, I will never do it.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
A guy in Portland, Oregon is wondering who is putting gallons of urine in his recycling bin and why.
I mean, that's got to be the toughest town to guess who's doing that, because I would assume a lot of people in Portland collect their urine.
Dude, that is a lot.
I knew a guy who got into that.
That is a lot of like.
It's a lot of piss.
So if that's one offender,
it is. It definitely.
It has to be. Yeah.
No, it definitely. No, he doesn't have pee. He doesn't have pee buddy.
He's not on the pee trail.
Probably. There's got to be. I'm sure mental health professionals could give us the reason why so many. It's like a very specific thing that like some people get super germ phobic. Some people, like the guy that I knew, was collecting his pee, and he's like a successful man of the world now, but he got a little squirrely for a while there, and he was collecting his pee, and he was, I think, even not just observing, but taking notes on how like the color changed on a day-to-day basis.
That one's red.
No, that's the cap, Miles.
No, inside of it. You see the middle one?
The darker one?
Yeah.
That looks like the first morning pee. Maybe he had a special
this is the bin
for that.
I mean, is there really that much of a problem?
This is a story that begins with a
because this guy. Well, first of all, they won't take your recycling if it has pee in it. So for this guy,
putting it in the recycling.
The guy was putting it in his recycling bin, so he had to go in and he reached out to sanitation, and they're like, if you put it in the garbage bin, we'll take that. So he was literally needing to move a stranger's I mean, this is every one of these water bottles. People who can't see is like a 2-liter kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like more than a day's worth of pee in each of them.
Why don't you put a camera up for that?
He did. So this guy. So first you think, oh, some homeless person is just peeing, and then they got to get rid of it or something. He put up a camera, but the person's coming by at night, and the camera's only so good, so he can see a dude pull up and get out of his car and put a bunch of bottles into the recycling and then drive away. So it's a man who at least has a car.
Why would you pull the pee out?
Like,
why would you go into the recycling bin and pull the pee out?
because they won't, the recycling.
Are you listening to the Joe Rogan
they
Experience
won't
while
take it?
you're on the show?
They won't take pee. So
He
he
just
needs
said
to
it.
move it from recycling to garbage.
I feel like they would accidentally take it. You know what I mean? Like,
That's not what happened. So he started pulling his bins in and only putting them out in the morning when the collection happens. And the guy started putting his pee in his neighbor's bins.
So it's like where he drops it off.
Yeah.
Can't get the license plate of that car.
He's getting like a better
The one on the
camera
left
to try
looks
to-
a little rough.
I think he even tried put it to like set a trap, moving his bin a little bit closer to his front door to try to get a better, like he's like, oh, I'm gonna get him on video. He's, oh cool, I got him. Shit, I can't see who he is. I'll move it closer. Shit, I still can't see who it is. And at that point he's just like, fuck, I want
That's like one of those things you want it to be like a glorious, like, I caught you, but actually it's just like,
yeah.
can you please stop putting the pee in my recycling bin?
Is that illegal? Like, is there a...
Yeah, it's probably a biohazard.
Okay.
Even though pee is sterile, and many of the greats have been known to drink it for
It is a
superheroes.
weird thing that who cares? This is such a dumb story, but boy, do I want to know why that guy does it.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Like, you've got me.
Yeah.
You know?
And my question, I guess, is let's say they track this guy down. What do you think is an appropriate punishment for...
Make him drink it.
Yeah. Thank you. That was exactly where I came down to that. Miles,
Especially the orange one.
Well said. In other urine news.
Hell yeah, man. We got to do urine news more often.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good...
It's pretty
We
wild.
got to get a...
People of the world, start peeing and doing weird shit.
Yeah. We got to get an intro for that. Jakey, can you do a urine news intro?
Yeah. What is that?
Well, go ahead.
For what?
For urine news right now?
Urine news?
Like a theme song.
Better.
Yeah. It's like you're not... Yeah. Thank you, Michael. You're going to have to do a little better than that. It was almost like we didn't start the urine news segment.
You want me to do it right now?
That's what we're saying. Yep.
Okay.
TikTok.
Should I like sing like a little news jingle?
It's up to you,
It's
buddy.
up to you. It's in your hands, bro.
Okay. Urine news. This
I
week.
like that.
Dude, can you not talk over Jakey doing urine news?
He did it. It's
No, he
good.
No, he
didn't.
was
He was
still
still
going.
going.
All right,
just
keep
getting-
do it again.
I'll
Do it
try to
again.
help
Warmed
you
up,
do
dude.
it.
Everybody's going to shut up until you have notified us that urine news has begun.
Dude, this is his Bohemian
gonna-
Rhapsody.
I'm gonna go again. Just no one interrupt me, okay? This week on Urine News.
Nah.
What do you want? What do you want from me?
What do you mean? What do you want from me? I'm not attacking you.
I think
I'm just saying, like, that's not enough. Like, can you be a little more excited about it? And it's not this week. This is a forever intro.
This might be the whole show now.
I think like a second part.
Okay.
It's
Whoa.
really hard to do
you
this
want
with
me to-
Jake and Miles here. Miles wants to start and end everything, and
Yeah.
Jake needs time. He needs a second to
Okay.
get
You
his
want me to,
breath.
like, read
I'm
that
trying to help
headline?
Like, really put some effort into it. Everybody that's listening, there's hundreds of people that love this show.
That doesn't
Yeah.
help.
So make sure. Okay, it's like 5. So just get into it, you know?
Jake, are you an only child?
No.
All right.
What?
Start acting like it.
No reason.
Okay. Do you want me to read the headline?
No.
Man,
What do you want for? Okay.
we want you to do
the second
urine news.
intro.
You're the guy that's making the song. It's a song for urine news that we do every episode.
Okay. All right. Urine News, brought to you by the Jason Ellis Show. This week we have a Phoenix teacher arrested
Wait,
after allegedly peeing
why are
into
you
a
doing?
can
Wait,
at his desk.
Wait, Jakey, you're just doing the intro.
Simmer down.
Yeah.
I got a little carried away.
Like, why don't you tell us like where you were born and like what your address is, you dick
You want to
knuckle?
take over the whole show?
Yeah,
Should we
like
get lost?
yeah. This is called the Jakey Show. Do urine news and don't do whatever that is. Do something else.
I'm over that. That's yesterday.
Yeah, let's
Can you-
rock,
can you
man.
give me,
This is a hard rock podcast, okay?
Can you give me like maybe like a little like example of what you're kind of looking for?
Think like that intuitive tattoo lady. Imagine that she is holding tarot cards and crystals over you and waving roaches.
Okay.
Let the intro pick you. Don't pick the intro.
I don't know, guys. I don't know what you want from me.
Well, I feel like we've said it several times. We want you to do urine news intro.
Yeah.
This
That's
is like
Just stop
like,
thinking.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Feel it.
Blank out. Yeah.
What comes to mind when you think of urine? What does urine mean to you?
Wow, Michael, well said.
Toilets.
No! Turn on your heart light.
Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
And go.
You got this.
I don't know. Guys, I really don't know what you want.
Just sing. We want what you want.
We want you to sing
Open
an intro.
your mouth and just let it happen.
to sing?
You don't have to sing. Just urine news. Urine. It's news. It's urine. It's pee. It's yellow.
Okay. All right.
It's fizzy.
Waterfalls,
Yeah.
flowing water. It's yellow. It's like water, but it's not water. If you don't drink a lot of water, it's yellow. If you do, it's clear. It's called urine. Everyone pees, just like everyone poops. This is urine news.
Well done.
I like how he went on an ASMR with it.
Yeah. It was a very sensual intro.
Nice.
A Phoenix teacher has been arrested after allegedly peeing into a can while at his desk in a classroom in an elementary school.
Oh, he hit the I don't want to stop.
Right, when kids are like, I'm having too much fun.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop playing this game.
I gotta get through this algebra lesson.
So
Why is one eye given up?
Yeah,
The
that
other one's
eye is-
very surprised. Wait, is one side of his face smaller than the other, or is it just the eye?
might just be the eye.
All right.
So this guy, he said he
Wait,
Needed-
is one eye dead?
That eye does not look good.
Yeah, good point. You might have a glass eye.
he's a
Yeah,
military
yeah.
guy. He said that's
Right.
where he learned this. Is he said he really, really desperately needed to go, but he didn't know how to summon help from the other teachers. So he relied on his army training, which is a good soldier doesn't leave his post. He just pees in a
He
can.
exposes his penis to
to
kids.
children.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes the
That's what a good soldier does.
makes the unconspicuous noise of urinating into a can with his dick out.
Man.
He said he said he was sure he covered up. Multiple students disagree.
Multiple.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So what is an appropriate? Yeah, a 12-year-old boy and 3 11-year-old girls went to the principal to share what they had witnessed.
Dude. You showed your dick to a bunch of little girls.
Yeah. What is the appropriate penalty?
Drink the can of urine.
I think that's pretty much always. That covers most crimes, really.
I feel like if you expose your titty in, where was it again?
Idaho?
Yeah, in
You just have to
Idaho.
drink this guy's
You
pee?
just have to drink that guy's pee.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a rough guy's pee to drink.
I mean, dude, having a felony. What would you rather? A felony?
4 felonies for exposure to a child.
Yeah. Would you rather a felony or drink a cup of pee?
Of course, drink a pee.
Right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
felony.
I might like it.
I don't think you would. I drank my own pee a couple of times. It was bad.
Yeah, well, I'm sure I wouldn't like having felonies.
If it was somebody else's, yeah, touche.
Right. Isn't that weird?
Someone else's pee has a different.
Oh yeah. Drinking someone else's pee
Mhm.
is that's gnarly.
Do you think you'd be able to tell? Like if we,
Yes,
I drank
Yeah.
a girl's pee before, but that was
I
hot.
think you would.
you think if I gave you 2 cans of pee and one was yours and one was
Yeah.
mine, you would know which was which?
Yeah,
Really?
I think so, dude.
What about it? Yeah, you
I
know
thi-
what?
I
Here's
think
the
there's-
difference.
Jakey, we might need another intro.
if the other person drank a lot of water
Yeah.
and gave you a watered down pee, you'd probably prefer their pee than yours.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of like how everyone's like, if you smell your own farts, it smells good.
Right.
Not really.
Yeah,
Well, mine
does.
Mine do.
He's.
Jake's are amazing.
You don't have to lie on the show, Jason.
I just don't mind girls' urine and farts.
But
Guys-
your farts aren't good.
Have I had a bad fart? Yeah. Have I had farts where I go, man, I don't really think my farts stink. But have I had a fart where I'm like, okay, I'm glad nobody was there for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Does that mean that I...
But even if it's bad like that, you still go to yourself. You're like, oh, like,
It's
you know
not
what
good.
I mean? It's an accomplishment, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's like I could have cleared the room with this, but
Yeah.
instead, like, I have,
Yeah.
like, it's, you know.
No, it's like when I swim laps, I time myself, and every now and again, I'm like, oh my God, that's like 30 seconds better than I usually do.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I've surprised myself. I really outdid myself there.
yeah. It's the same.
Same
You
thing.
ever like accomplish something great in life and like
Just the farting.
yeah.
This is a wild story. It's going back a couple weeks, but I don't think we talked about it here. A Florida principal and is an elementary school principal and a teacher, presumably from the same school, hosted a party involving booze with more than 100 minors at her house.
That's some Florida shit.
Did she make them wear masks and blow them all?
No.
Well, she's not that bad.
They
Wait,
observed
that's them?
That was from another episode. By the way.
Dude.
People are just gonna be like, "Where
Those
the
are
fuck-"
bad people.
Yeah, dude.
If you go to, I don't care how old you are. If you go to her party, you're a loser,
Oh,
right?
there were over 100 juveniles in matching T-shirts.
What the fuck is going on?
Did she make T-shirts for like, I got hammered at my principal's house and all I got was this lousy T-shirt?
there's no way all they got charged with was child neglect.
I'm more worried about 100 parents that let them go.
And how you could think that 100 kids were going to go home hammered
yeah.
and this wasn't going to blow up in your face, and what you were getting at it that could possibly make, even for the most deranged person, that risk
Yeah,
worthwhile.
what are you getting out of it?
I don't know.
Maybe they don't have any friends.
So
They
there
have 100.
the police responded to calls about a house party because it was very rambunctious. This is back in January. When they pulled up, there were hammered kids drinking from coolers at the house. They found one minor on the front lawn experiencing an alcohol-related medical event.
Oh,
Like they're OD.
Kids are like drinking themselves to death. Yeah. And at that point, one of these ladies
Wenches.
turned off all the lights in the house to try and hide.
If we turn off all the lights, they won't be able to see
We
us.
can't see
Yeah,
them. Yeah, exactly.
like, ma'am, I can see your weird ponytail bun
Right.
from
What
from
the hell?
over
It's
here.
like Broccolina Lester. It's like Brock's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
You see Hulk Hogan's wife is sad that Hulky Baby's not with her.
Linda?
Yeah, she misses him.
Yeah.
She's like, it's been 20 years and I still miss him. I think Hulky Baby made the right choice.
Yeah.
She's not looking good.
Right.
I mean, she never looked that great, but now she's like, whew.
Yeah.
Big bridge, nose bridge.
Yeah,
Like
can
the
we
top
get-
part, the eyebrows.
Can we
Big
get-
distance.
Let's see how Linda Hogan's doing these days. Well, I think it just seems to me, because she's in a lot of those wrestling documentaries that I watch. I just think a lot of her
Yeah,
identity.
the one that look, it's right there. The one, no, she's got a red nose from crying.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she has this weird witch mole on her chin. She's got two. Man, Brock is just watching that going, oh,
Hulk.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, she got the double-sided.
Wow.
But see the big, she's got like a cat's nose.
I kind of see what you're saying.
Like the nose, it turns into a human nose, but at the start where the eyes are, it's very cat-like.
I just think so much of her identity was tied up in being Linda Hogan, and she was
Well,
there.
she shouldn't have had sex with that young weird guy and
Right.
given.
Was it that guy?
His
Yeah,
motorcycle
he's over there,
or,
yeah.
car or whatever.
Gave him Hulk's boat and money. Dude, that guy is. What's that guy doing now?
Oh. Oh, she got engaged to
It's
him?
like a country rock JD Vance. Wait.
Wow. Well, you think she's aged poorly.
Detective. He looks the same if that's...
I think everything that she did with that was just that guy was a pawn for her to try to make Hulk jealous. Yeah. Probably not the brightest bulb.
Nah, he's a dumb mother.
Yeah.
That guy looks like he's about to sing Even Fold.
He does.
Yeah.
Fold?
Isn't that what Oh, Even Flow.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he looks like Poison had a baby with Creed.
Yeah.
Even Fold.
Oh, man.
There was a couple who were arrested on charges of fucking on a grave.
Why?
Because
I would want that if I was in the casket, dude.
Fucking on a grave is like nose rings. If you're hot, it's even hotter.
Oh, wow.
If you're not, it's even worse.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right?
She does look like she has sex on grave.
Yeah, but when I go, I don't want her having sex. Well,
I know, dude.
I mean,
let it happen.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
I don't want...
Is it?
Good question.
Okay, here's my rule. She can have sex on my grave, but no urine play.
Yeah, I don't need that coming down to the casket.
I don't mind that.
Look, none of it matters.
If he's peeing, I do. If she's peeing, it's fine.
None of it matters. I am not here anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm okay. I'm telling you, I'm okay with Stephanie Wakeman.
I'm
having
okay with
sex on
anyone
my
doing
grave.
anything on my grave, just as long as my family isn't there. At the same time.
No, I think they waited until the funeral services were completed.
It's fine.
Because that would be wrong.
Yeah.
What is the appropriate penalty for having sex on somebody's grave? By the way, it was like some sort of historical landmark. There were like Confederate soldiers there or something. It's like in the National Registry of Important Places, this particular graveyard.
It makes it even hotter.
It's a fancy. It does. I know. Way hotter.
Right.
I hope they can all see us.
Yeah.
Right.
She does seem like a racist. She doesn't look like... I'm not going to say it. But... I think she should drink her own urine.
She should drink that guy's urine.
Every morning.
Right. It seems to me...
Maybe a turd even.
I've never done meth, but it seems like you have a choice between either wearing makeup or doing meth. Because it doesn't seem like a lot of people do both.
There's no makeup saving that.
Yeah. Well, then there's that.
Maybe a bring me the ballworms mask. That's the only thing I can see that's going to save that one.
The man who had suffered a leg injury.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think he got the leg injury during the grave sex. I think he was just I think when they arrested him, it was hard for him to move away because he had recently suffered.
So he tried
Maybe that's how she got him.
I think it's an unrelated leg injury.
Maybe he was just at the cemetery and
Maybe
she jumped him.
It's entirely possible.
He couldn't defend
So
himself.
he just got dragged him down from behind.
He was like, please, no, stop.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Well, just like that, actually, we are over time. And I blame Jake.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Way to man up, Jakey.
Oh, God, dude.
Check out my tour dates, thejasonellis.com. I'm going to Nashville and Chicago and Edmonton, Alberta. Shout out to the Burts and many other places. Thank you. Miles?
Oh.
He's going to Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm going to Nebraska. Watch the Jason Ellis show.
Wow. Everyone's going to do that.
Shouts out to Tully.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Rock on.
All right. More shows. Patreon.com/AllisMate. Don't die.